Before I jump through this gate with my Tengu, is there any tackle on the field? Like, can they warp disrupt me? Web, scram, and disrupt. And newt. Oh my. We are back, everybody. Today, during our stream, we asked ourselves the question, can we take this little Tengu, this little T3C, can we take this into one of the Winter Nexus combat events and survive? Can we succeed, win, capture all of the loot that the Winter Nexus event has to offer? And I'm not going to lie, going into these combat sites, I was extremely concerned. Everything that I have read about the Winter Nexus, that I have seen posted online, has told me that a Tengu really is not up to the task of completing this event. But I am happy to say our Tengu did exceptionally well. In fact, it was a casual affair. We barely had to consider what we were shooting, if we were even taking damage at all. In fact, we took almost no damage the entire fight for multiple combat sites. Our Tengu is purpose-built to take down C3 wormhole rat sites. So it seems like the fit did just great inside the Winter Nexus. Now, what do we go up against? A few frigates that have a decent amount of tank, actually. Sancha's forces are nothing to be sneered at. A few cruisers as well. And so from that initial wave of frigates and cruisers, we were up against some webs, some newts, as well as some warp disruptors. Once you've killed the first wave of enemies, I did see variance between frigates and cruisers in those waves. Then a battleship will appear on the field, and that is where all of the loot is. 100% of the loot is in the battleship, and if you can kill the battleship quick enough and make sure that you have the highest DPS on the field, then you will have the opportunity to loot that. So that battleship really didn't pose much of a problem for us at all. Let's get into the fit of this Tengu. Let's jump into the fit. Now, what I will say about our Tengu fit, it is extraordinarily expensive. It's an expensive fit. Our Tengu is an expensive fit. So maybe I shouldn't be too surprised that it did well, but it's an expensive fit. Now, I think that this fit would do just as well if we were to use a much cheaper version. But it's an expensive fit. So, what are we using? 6 heavy assault missile launcher 2s with either Javelin heavy assault ammo or the Rage heavy assault ammo. Always Scourge, because you're going to get a kinetic damage bonus flying the Tengu. From there, we have a Pithum C-type medium shield booster, a Pithum B-type medium shield booster, and a Pithum C-type multi-spectrum shield hunter. So, like I said, this Tengu is very, very blingy. I mean, the total cost right now is sitting at about 1.4 or 1.5 billion ISK. So it's not a cheap ship. We're using a Federation Navy 10 meganewton afterburner for that speed. We have 2 missile guidance computers. Now, why do we have 2 missile guidance computers? The primary reason for this is for C3 rat sites. When enemies show up just outside of range, and we need to extend the range of our missiles, while also increasing the damage application with that precision script. So I can run 1 precision and 1 range to get a good balance in between both, or I can run 2 precision to boost that application, or if I really need to boost that range, we can run 2 range scripts. I don't think these are necessary for the winter event. All the enemies seem to be relatively close. Probably, I would say, within 35 kilometers almost all the time. not super necessary. But I didn't want to change our fit for our C3 sites. We just ran what we had. It was great. We also have a Thukker large cap battery. This is going to be primarily to fight those newts that we have in wormholes and that are in the Winter Nexus event, combined with a medium semiconductor memory cell 2 for our rig. That gives us a wonderful cap stable fit sitting at 59.8% stability, which is quite nice. Down here in the lows, we've got 3 ballistic control systems to just boost our DPS as much as possible. Now, right now, I've got 2 Dominion ballistic control systems, and the third one is just a standard ballistic control system 2. We'll be upgrading this one to a faction control system just to boost that DPS just a little bit more. But I really don't think that the faction ones are super necessary. Now, for the rigs, we have 2 EM Shield Reinforcer 2s to fix our little EM hole that we have here. And then, as we discussed, that semiconductor memory cell. So let's simulate this fit out here, and we'll take a look at what our overall damage and defense is. Now, if we are to throw in some of our rage missiles here, you'll see that our DPS is over 1,000. So 1,057.6 DPS with a 2,094 HP Alpha Strike. Not too bad. Not too bad. I was able to beat out a few Marauders on the field and out DPS them to secure the loot from the battleship during the event. And then our defense isn't anything to really sneeze at either. We're sitting at 20,000 EHP, and our resistances aren't too bad. We're 65% for EM, which is our lowest, 75, 72, and 69. So not too bad. The nice thing about this with the dual medium shield boosters is that we're hitting 178 HP per second for our active defense. For the actual Tengu itself, we're looking at a fuel catalyst, accelerated ejection bay, amplification node, and augmented graviton reactor. Prioritizing all those medium slots as well as damage. Now, let's talk about our pod a little bit, because we do have some nice things in the pod. Now, we do have a little bit of power grid management with a Squire power grid management implant. We also have a Gypsy signature analysis implant. That's really more for hunting and wormhole space to try and boost that lock time. We're also using the Zainao Deadeye guided missile precisions, the Deadeye target navigation prediction, and the Deadeye rapid launch. So these, of course, are all going to boost our missile effects. So our missile range, damage, application, etc. And then we've got a couple of other implants here just to get us some learning while we're out in J space. Anyway, now, do I recommend you go fly this ship in the Winter Nexus? If you haven't, yeah, sure. Give it a shot. Go out there and have some fun. I had a great time in the Winter Nexus today. A lot of fun. The ship ran this super easy. Really excited about that. But I don't think you need a T3C to go and run these things. I think the Praxis is a great ship for this. I haven't had the chance to run a Praxis yet in the event, but it looks like it'd be a lot of fun. But overall, yes, I think you can and should go and have some fun in your T3C in these Winter Nexus events. I don't think they have to be as expensive as mine, but I don't think you also need a T2 equipped battleship or Marauder to handle these Winter Nexus events. I think that with a little bit of bling, a little Tengu can do just great, can do just fine. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Let me know what you guys think of the Winter Nexus events. Check out some of our other content as well on the channel, and you can catch us live on Twitch or on YouTube every Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, the next time you undock, just focus. You're better than them. Fly dangerous, everyone. What? I mean, let's just try, right? Let's just fuck around and find out. We're just going to fuck around and find out. Let's go turn on these things. Turn all these things on. Get some javelins on here. See what's on the other side of this gate. We should not fear. We have no fear of these enemies. Oh my. Aha! A sight to ourselves. Oh, they all just jumped around like psychopaths. Okay. Goodbye. Alright, well. Welcome back, team. We'll just give you a sweet orbit. Let's see, are there little guys? Yeah, there's a little guy. Let's get rid of the little guys first, and then we'll get rid of the big guys. So we've got a site to ourselves here. This is it. It's game on now. We'll see what we can do. Let's get our prop mod going here. We'll overheat if we need to. We'll overheat if we need to. Scared them off, that's right. All right, let's kill these guys. We'll just take out the little boys, and then we'll take out the big guys. Once we swap our weapon types. And this will put us nearby where the battleship runs already. So I'm happy with that location. All right, begin the destruction. Everything is within range. These sites are really small. I love this. Absolutely love this. Dude, Raven with the sub. Let's go. Let's go. Nice. Nice. Hell yes. Whew. Kill them all. Kill them all. Lest we let Jansport lobotomize us for glory. All right, let's get our rages out now that we've killed those little guys. And we'll take out these big boys here. Let's see, which guy are you? Yeah, the last guy. Perfect. All right. Is it worth getting an MTU out? Probably not, right? All we care about is the last wreck. That's all we care about. Dude, we're wrecking shop right now. This Tengu's annihilating. This can be amazing. Amazing. Look at all... There's a lot of combat sites in here as well. Perfect. Perfect. Just rip our way through these. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. On to the next one. So, are these... I wonder if they're always the same. Are they always these little cruisers? Sancha. These weird ice whites. They're like forest demons from Iceland. Always drop more MTU and drones for those who might clean up after you. You think so? I mean, is there good stuff from these wrecks, though? I mean, let's experiment. Let's find out, right? Go, MTU. Deploy. Save our MTU location there. Let's find out. What do you have to offer, Sancha? Is anything good? We're probably going to fly straight after the wreck from the battleship rather than wait for the MTU to get it. You know what I mean? Pretty sure most of the things may be empty until the battleship. That's kind of what I heard. That's what I had heard. MTU be nice to clean up after. Yeah, yeah. How are we doing on this ice stuff? Still icing. Perfect. Our porpoise is still here chilling in J-Space. Love the little porpoise. Love the porpoise. I wonder if that wormhole is closed. Probably. I think what we're going to end up doing is we're just going to leave our porpoise in that wormhole until we're kind of done doing Winter Nexus events. And then we're going to jump back in. We'll just go find the porpoise out there somewhere and go on a little adventure to track them down and get back into the wormhole that they're in. And that should be fine. MTU not worth it. Okay, cool. MTU not worth it. The only good haul is a pre-defensive Sino haul. What activities in the Winter Nexus could I do if you just fly cruisers? Well, I guess it depends on what kind of cruiser you're flying. Kill the non-believers. Yeah, or FW. I mean, you could outfit your cruiser with a data analyzer, and you could go do some data sites. You could outfit your cruiser with ice mining things and go do ice sites, right? Maybe. Probably not. Actually, you can't do that because you have to be a certain ship to actually enter into the ice mining stuff. So you couldn't do that. I'm flying a cruiser, a Tech 3 cruiser, though. It's a Tech 3 cruiser, so that's a little bit more advanced. But the Tech 3 cruiser seems to be handling the combat sites quite comfortably. Ooh, the battle venture. You could do a battle venture, yeah. Go find some null-sec or low-sec ice, like mineral ice mining places with a battle venture and go and steel ice rather than mine ice. That would be fun. That'd be pretty fun. Could do the same thing with, ooh, if you're flying a Stratios, that's a cruiser. You get the Stratios, you go hunting for explorers on exploration sites and then do them yourself. That'd be fun. There's probably a lot of stuff you could do. The combat sites seem like they're a little tricky though. Let's reload and wait for our cruiser friend to show up. T3C, the note said battleship with T2 fittings. Yeah, Yabo. Yeah, that's what I thought too. We're rocking and rolling in our little Tengu here, and having just a grand old time. Da-da-da. Shooting this Stormlord. What's up, Stormlord? Let's see how much damage they do against us. I mean, like none. None damage. We're just chilling. Gonna run them in a Thunderchild. Ooh, that'd be fun. On your to-do list, right? The old battle venture. Dude, look at this. This Tengu is rocking and rolling. I mean, like, easy day. We're nailing it. No big deal. No big deal. This is really fun. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. The Tengu, yet again, punching above its weight class. Completely surprising to me. I was really worried about this. I was really worried about this site. But I think we're doing just fine.